Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, it all seemed like a good idea at the beginning of the week when Craig said, can you look after Blaze, and 19-year-old Lorikeet? We said, of course we can. You go and visit your mum in Broken Hill. And Rex, the airline, stepped up and he's now there, coming back Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And it's been great so far. Blaze has been fine, apart from an incident when she bit me, but I'm getting past it. I am.
You sure?
Yeah, not really. But suddenly it's Friday. We didn't think of this through because Blaze has been fine. There's been people here. There's lights on. It's warm. It's cozy, blah, blah, blah. All that's great. On the weekend, I don't know what happens here.
Well,
we
just
can't
comes
leave.
back to my place.
Can I just look at the history of what's happened with you? When you bought your house, there was a giant fish tank there. You didn't even know it was there because it's overgrown with grass. You thought, and beautiful greenery. You thought, I'm going to rip that out and make it like a swimming pool. So you tiled it. And every fish that went in died. You were bequeathed 2 carp. You can't kill a carp with a hammer. Someone had carp for 20 years that had been bequeathed to them. They were moving to Townsville. You remember this story, Brendan? They said, would you mind, Jonesy, taking the carp? You're a fish guy. You've been boasting about your new fish pond.
Yeah.
What happened that night?
Well,
The night you put them into the tank.
Yeah, one of them jumped out.
You were saying...
But I got it back into the tank.
Yeah, well, that's the abridged version. What happened
subsequently,
was
the fish have now found new homes.
You were standing next to the fish tank with your daughter's boyfriend and you said, they're all right, they can't jump out. And he went, no. At that moment, one leapt into the air.
It did.
Over the top of your head, skidded down your steep driveway with its gills bleeding.
Okay.
And you tried, and there was a dog there barking at it.
Yeah.
You had to pick it up in your shirt and put it back into the tank.
It leapt. I've never seen a fish leap so high.
That's how desperate it was to get
Anyway,
away
but that's
from
a fish.
you.
It's different to a bird. I've never had trouble with birds.
You have. Remember Nathan Rees, the then premier?
Yep.
And what happened? Gave your daughter a budgerigar. What happened?
I fed it rocket. I thought I didn't know that was deadly.
And didn't one of them fly away?
Yeah, that was yeah. The lid of the cage came off. I was moving it out of the rain, and the lid just fell off. And I had my hands over the cage, going, "Stay."
Just look at this. We've got this cage open, and Blaze isn't even coming out. I'm traumatized.
Well,
I can't take the bird to my house. Right. I have a dog, and also it's Jack's 21st this weekend. There's lots of stuff going on in my vicinity, and I'm not going to be home, and all that kind of stuff. She can't come to my house.
Well, come to my place.
You know, how about we talk to Chris Brown? Instead of sending up the big bat symbol, we need help. Let's send out the big jaw symbol. Let's talk to Chris Brown and find out the do's and don'ts, because if she does end up having to go to your place, I want some advice.
Sure. We'll get Brownie on the blower.